Hello. Can you hear me? So, okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous right now. Hopefully I'm not screaming into the microphone. Please let me know if anything sounds weird. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for being here. It means a lot that you're here right now. I am really nervous, but I figured I just want to get the first stream over with so that I know what's going on and how it's gonna be. Thank you. Tilda, hello. Oh my gosh, it's so weird being on the other side. Lodette, hello. Oh my gosh. Well, Tilda, I will take full responsibility for ruining your sleep schedule, so... Oh, but also, guys, I wanted to tell you that I made a custom command called Emote Me, and basically what it does is it goes through all the BTTV emotes, and it does extremely magical calculations. And it tells you exactly which emote you're feeling like today. So, you want to try it? Very Prage today. Very zen, dangle. Oh, that doesn't show up in my chat. Does that show up in your chat? 1 second. Well, I guess it's not a big deal if it shows up for you guys. No, Tilda. So sad. It doesn't show up. Why do I have no BTTV? Wait, oh no. Wait, what? Maybe I don't have Ubang. One moment, please. Sorry. Thank you for waiting. Please enjoy these relaxing cityscapes while I figure out my emotes. Oh, add-ons. I didn't even have... Okay. I didn't even have BTTV installed on my OBS. Wait. Oh, I just spelled... Oh. It's all good. I'll fix that alert later. Oh no. But that's good, Tilda, because you need to sleep. Yeah, I'll fix it in the command. Okay, enough talking. Let's get into the hardcore god gaming city building. I think I just press this and then it will remove the text. Wait, also, I have to thank all of you guys so much for following me. Thank you, Tilda. Thank you, Pandas. Thank you, Dangle. Thank you, Sky. Thank you, Lodette, for following me. It means a lot. It also makes me really stressed because I feel like I did nothing to earn that follow. But thank you so much. ASMR voice. I'll take that. So let me first tell you what's going on. This is the game. This is the very first city that I made. And I think to commemorate the start of the stream, we are going to start a brand new game, or a brand new map, I should say, just to have like a fresh start. Yeah, there's this really cool feature So this is like the regular view, but down here there is a cinematic camera and there's a free camera mode. So I just had it on cinematic camera and it automatically generates like really cool, really relaxing, like, yeah, like sometimes at night I just sit here and watch this and it relaxes me. Yeah. But anyway, let's start a new map here. I think, to be honest, I'm like pretty much a noob at this game. So I don't really know what to look for in a new map. I think when I started, I just chose the first one. We could try Cliffside Bay. Chat, do you have an opinion on which one of these maps we should do? Cliffside Bay looks like we have ore, farming, forest. We have a little bit of everything here. We have no Ludette. Oh, okay, Dingle, no problem. They should all have like foresty areas. Yeah, chat, we need to cheer up Ludette. No Sag crying. But also, Sag crying is valid because sometimes you need to Sag cry. And it's not good to suppress your feelings. Diamond Coast. Oh, wait, okay, let's look at this. So if you see here, there's a base theme. So this is Boreal. I don't really know what that means. I feel like that's like Canada. And then this one's European. I don't know anything about European. I don't know any Europeans, that's for sure. And then this one is tropical. This one is also European. European, boreal, islands, temperate. That looks too advanced for me. Tropical, boreal, sandy beach, tropical, temperate, Black Woods, shady strands. Shady strands for Shady Lulu. Honestly, I kind of like that. It does look like there's a lot of water though, and I'm not sure I know how to deal with that. Shady Lulu is like my favorite emote now after I discovered it in Tilda's stream. Cause it just fits like every situation. You can just be like, Shady Lulu. You vote for Foggy Hills. See, this looks like a noob like me could do this. We might come back to Shady Strands when I'm like an Omega City Skylines Chad builder. Okay, Foggy. Okay, thank you for your input, chat. What should we name our city? It's giving us Renberg, which is not a bad name, but I think we can do better here at the Cumberbatch Hussy channel. Let's see. We could name it in honor of Shady Lulu. We could name it something to do with I don't know about that. It's really good. I don't know if I can earnestly work on a city named Cumberg though. Shady Cumberg Town of Sea. I kind of like that because it covers all the bases The only thing we're kind of missing is foggy, but the shady kind of covers foggy a little bit. I think we're gonna go with that if the game lets us. Okay, let's begin. Thank you for that amazing contribution, Tilda. Yes. They're giving us a traffic tip. Make your industrial areas connect directly to the highway to allow trucks to move fast and easy to other cities. Thank you, Dangle. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, everyone in town really contributed. It was a team effort, and that's why the name is so good. Okay, so they're starting out giving me some of these help screens. In theory, I should know all of this already because I've played this, but yeah, and I don't want to bore you guys by reading all of this, but essentially there should be an entry over here. This is where the road comes into our town. It looks pretty flat. Oh, okay, so we have elevation over here. Let me pause the game first. This pause control, oh no, you can see it. So, Shady Cumberg Tennessee. Also, I hope I'm not popping my T's and S's. Dear Diary, my neighbors in Shady Cumberg Tennessee are stealing my thunder. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like we have elevation on this side of the map. Over here we have a river. We're gonna need to use that for our water supply. There's a lot of elevation over here. Okay, not a ton of forestry. That's fine. So yeah, to start with, we need to build a road that will connect into our town. We have 70k. What are the bases that we need to cover? Essentially you start by building roads, and once you build a road, it allows you to zone areas. And the areas could be residential, industrial, or commercial. And those are like the very basics, but let me just start by building this road so that you guys can, I think it's easier to show. Actually, hold on. I think I'm gonna do a fancy circle road. Should I? I don't know. You guys will soon see that I'm very indecisive. Okay, wait. I'm trying to remember what the person in the YouTube video I watched did. And he started with just a big chunky boy road. And I think they're called arterial roads. I don't really know, but let's just make a big chunky boy road. And now I'm scared it's not gonna be straight. Oh no, is it straight? I don't know. Okay, let's just do that. People leave! Oh no! That's unacceptable. So now I'm gonna connect to our arterial road with some curvies, like a show. I need to turn this guide off. I think angle. And I can do that. And then same over here. Cool, so now we have entry and exit to our city. And the next thing we want to do is decide where, I know, some curves. Angle. next thing we're gonna do is decide what our zones are gonna be. So as you can see, there's residential, commercial, and industrial. So what the basic thing is, Tilda. I know, Dangle, so many of like the things you say have been imprinted into my brain. I swear I'm not addicted to Dangle's stream. I'm fine. But basically the industrial parts are going to cause a lot of pollution, so I want to put the residential as far away as possible from the industrial. Other thing is we need power, and that causes pollution as well. So let me place these first, actually. We have a water pumping station, so that's our intake. And then we have a water drain pipe. Dangle really is an influencer. Come back here. You can't run away from your influence. With great power comes great responsibility. So the funny thing in this game is that when you have the water drain pipe, you're literally just dumping raw sewage into the river, which is pretty fucked up. So what you need to do is study the water current and put the sewage at the very end. Hold on. Or put it not at, that's the wrong term, but like very downstream. So like the water is going to be flowing this direction. So we want to put the sewage all the way at the end if we can. And then, well, see, Dangle, the thing about this game is you can always pause it. And then all your problems, oh wait, it was already paused. You can just pause it. And your problems can be solved with as much time as you want. And it's beautiful. So let's intake water from... I don't think it matters that the current is very small here. Let's put that there. I believe these pumps also need electricity to operate, so I'm gonna make a coal power plant, which is really bad for the environment, but oh, it must be placed right. Okay. So I need to build a road before it will let me place the power plant. So let's build out some of our road network here. There's Twitter. There is Twitter in the game. It's actually pretty funny. It's actually pretty funny to see what people put up here. Let me build these roads out. We can, so there is, right now, very early game, we only have two options. We have the wind turbine and the coal power plant. These put out a lot less power. Yeah, so the coal power plant puts out 40 megawatts and the wind turbine only puts out max 8, and it's more expensive, I believe. So as we like build up our city, we can use wind turbines. We'll also get water powered stuff later. You'll see. The music, the default music in this game is Giga Stress. So it's very much muted right now, and I am using a thing called Stream Beats, which I found via the internet. I kill wherever I please, and none, oh my god, that scared me. Can stop me. I forgot I had that alert. Oh my gosh, wait, where's my activity feed? Dave, thank you so much for the follow. Sorry, the camera in game is going crazy. Thank you so much, Dave. It's really cool to see you here. And you scared me because I totally forgot I had that follow alert, but it's really funny. I have a lot of Benedict Cumberbatch doing motion capture as Smaug clips in my alerts. So, I mean, right now all I have is followers, but maybe in the future you can see some more of those. Pandas, thank you. I have just been tweaking things for the past, I don't know, 3 weeks. Hold on, I need to decide where to put my industry. I'm gonna put industry close to the entrance so that when trucks come and go, they don't have a long distance to follow, and that'll help traffic. So, wait, I want this one. That's our first road. We're gonna build out in a grid style because I live in New York City. I like a good grid. I think they're simple. They satisfy my need for things to be orderly and clean. And we're just gonna follow these guidelines here. Pro streamer already. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. Well, the thing is, right, I had this completely wacky idea to start streaming, and then I had to go through the whole process of building my computer, and then I had to go through researching equipment, and then when I finally ordered my equipment, it was like, it took like a month for my microphone to ship. So during that month, I was like, all right, let me sit down and figure out, how do streamers add emotes to their channel? How do you set up alerts? And I learned about stream elements and everything. So yeah. So this is our arterial road. I think the next thing we want is, actually, I don't know the names, but we need a road that's going to connect our arterial road to our grid. And we could put it here, or we could put it here. I don't know what the best way is. I'm gonna put it there, I think. And what we came here to do was to set up some industry, so let's do that. Put our power plant down. Oh, and this radius of red shows the pollution, the area of pollution. Thank you, Dangle. Thank you. But I don't want to be that annoying person who's like, Dangle, how do you do this in your stream? How do you do this in your stream? And like, I don't know. I think sometimes it's a little bit too much. Let's intoxicate everybody. Tilda's dark side is showing. So let's unpause. And this is generating power. We can connect this power up using these power lines. See, I love the smell of burning fossil fuel in the morning. Those are the tweets that I find really funny. We are gonna just move this. Oh, I can't go over a road. Is there any way I can cross here? There is not. Okay, it's at a weird angle, but let's keep it like this. I never said I was a professional, so don't hate. So just like that, once I move this here, my water supply is gonna have power. Right? Right? You're gonna have power now. Okay, yeah. So now we just need to connect the pipes for that, but I'm gonna supply power to my water sewage pipe first. The emotes? I don't know, Tilda. Let me just make sure my stream doesn't break down first. I think it really depends on like what are my main games gonna be. And I'm not so sure about that yet. I think it could be cute to be like a chill sim game streamer with like lo-fi vibes and just like a chill place for people to hang out. But then it's like your emotes end up, I don't know, I feel like you often use a character from a game and sim games don't really have characters. I don't know. Okay, so I just connected power to the sky and we can see the power flowing. Sky, thank you. I'm glad that my voice is relaxing. I was worried that I was gonna start the stream and you guys would come and my voice would be really annoying and you would be like, people leave. Our budget? We don't worry about that. We're doing fine. No, we can generate some money. We can also take out loans. Dave, I know a good sim game, it's a Dragonborn. What does that mean? Am I walking into a joke that I don't want to walk into? Dragon D's nuts? Nah. Okay, we need to build a residential area. I'm just like dicking around in this game, moving the camera all over the place. I'm sorry. But I think we're gonna build our little residential area. I could put it here. Okay, I don't wanna, I'm just gonna put it over here actually. But I don't want to deforest the trees. But I can plant more trees later, so maybe it's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it over here so that there's not too much traffic for people when they like drive to work. Because what happens is the people will live in the residential area and then they will work in the industrial area and you can see them commuting to work. Okay, it's very dark for me. I can't see anything. That's another thing I don't like about this game. And I know, driving to work simulator. Okay, Tilda. Okay, I think I'm planning to stream earlier on Saturday. So it won't be too bad for your sleep schedule, but go get some rest. Thank you so much for being here. Also, thank you for the stream earlier. Have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Yeah. I'm gonna finish building my grid and nobody can stop me. I like can't tell where the water starts. Let's do this. Why would we do that to those poor residents of shady Cumberg Town, Ussie? I know. Okay. Driving to work simulator. That's something I really like about this game though, is that you see people walk. Oh no, I misaligned the grid. Wait. No, it's fine. I'll just restart it. Is that fine? Yeah, that's fine, I think. But I love seeing all the people walking around and the car is driving around. Oh, I'm poor. Damn. Really hits you right where it hurts. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build housing and then people will move in. Can I take a loan out? I cannot. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna build housing and then people will give me their money when they move in and it'll all be fine. It will all be fine. I'm just gonna put some random housing here. Even though you should never put housing right along a main road, and I will demolish it later. So now that I've zoned it, it should automatically build. We should automatically see some houses pop up. I need to connect the water though. Oh, I have no money to connect to water. Well, these people are gonna move into houses with no water. Sucks to be them. But yeah, you can see them building houses. It's pretty cool. The grid is on a dangle now. I know. Money is not unlimited. It's such a scam. There's no reason why money should not be. I have negative money. Interesting. I have negative money. I have no water infrastructure. Rat jam. I have no infrastructure. This is just turning out disastrous. Maybe this will fix things. It probably won't. But I'm just gonna add some industry. Why am I running out of money? And did I soft lock myself? That's a bigger question. Can I?
I kill wherever
Buccaneer is here.
and none can
Stop me. I love the little crawl that he does at the end. It's kind of my favorite part. Hello Beck. Welcome so much. Welcome so much. Welcome so much. Thank you so much for following. I really appreciate having you here. It means a lot. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. We are negative $4,000 in debt for a town that has no utilities, and I can't build or maybe, will it let me? It's worth a try, chat. Not enough money. How do I make more money? That is the question. I think we can at least fix the, no. D-zone. I think we can at least fix the electricity by building some houses over here, because once like one house is connected to the electricity, it'll form its own sort of grid and it'll power the houses around it. What is with the waterworks? Showering with bottled water is getting a bit expensive. Well, at least you have bottled water. Some people don't even have that. Beck, thank you. Well, you probably didn't know of it because I didn't tell anyone. Because I didn't want people to come, but then I changed my mind. Ninja stream. The gang is all here. Beck, we have a super cool custom command. Our super advanced algorithm will determine based on science which emote are you feeling like today. Nodders. Okay, I really don't know how to proceed at this point because I was goofing off too much talking to chat and I wasted all my money. And I'm really not sure how to recover. Unless if I maybe turn this down. We're still in the negative. I can't get a loan because I don't think my town is big enough yet. I think you unlock that later on. I make about 132 from residential. So we can sit here and wait for my money to slowly creep up. But I think it's still negative at this point. Bed. Nice and comfy. Barboard, this is fine. Honestly, a very accurate assessment of the current situation. Because even if we got no money, no water, no nothing, at least we got the vibes and the homies hanging out. So this is fine. I'm gonna build some of I'm gonna build some commercial that might give us some more money as well. Although they won't have water either. But who cares? We are still in the negatives. I'm just gonna keep building out. And maybe that will give us money. And even though I'm building ugly things, we can delete it all later. And evict everyone from their homes. Cumberg Tanasi, yes, Beck. That was a team effort. Everyone in chat contributed a piece. Dangle contributed significantly. So Shady is like the... Make a building historical, I don't care. Shady is like the... What do you call it? Like when locals are like, oh yeah, this is what we call our place, but no one else knows because only the locals know. So locals know that it's a shady Cumberg Tanasi. But outside of the place, they just call it Cumberg Tanasi. We're still losing money. But we're losing less money each week. So maybe as more things get built, we'll lose slightly less money. These are the big brain strats happening in real time right with... Oh my gosh, it's snowing! I didn't know it could snow. Wait, is that snow? No, it's just rain. Damn. Hopes crushed. Giga Shady. Oh yeah, it's in honor of Shady Lulu. Also, I don't know how you streamers do it. It's so hard to like look at chat. You know, game, I would love to take out a loan. Bailout option. If the above measures are not, you can take a bailout. Disables further achievements. I don't want to do that. Chat, it seems we've come to a point. Shutting down services or raising taxes. Okay, we're not gonna bail out because we're not quitters. Well, I am, but not today. No quitting today on day one. I don't think we can increase our taxes either. I think this is pretty bad. The game shouldn't softlock you like this. The other thing I could try is demolishing. Is that gonna give me money? It is not. Okay. Screw that. This is a game I could totally see myself playing on a rainy weekend. Looks so chill. It is really chill when you start out correctly and don't bankrupt yourself within the first 5 minutes. It is a very chill, very relaxing game. Yeah. The other thing I could do is try building more houses. But I would have to use all of this area, which I didn't. No. Wrong color. We can try building more houses and see if that increases, because we have demand for residential. So we can see if that helps. I'm also gonna de-zone some of this industrial because it's not being used. There's thunder. Weather ASMR. At this moment, I knew I fucked up. The funny thing is the whole time, Dangle or Lodette or someone was like, your money, and I was like, we'll be fine, don't worry, let's build a grid. And then suddenly we were in the negative thousands. But that's okay. You live and you learn. Do we live in those houses? I appreciate that, Dangle. If you could ever so kindly share your opinion on our Twitter network to raise the view. They all abandoned their houses. Okay, it seems we've got ourselves in a bit of a predicament here. Chat. We could start over and do it correctly and not bankrupt ourselves, which is very embarrassing to me, but it might be the only viable option at this point. Oh wait. Yeah, I can't. There can always be new shady comeback down hussy. You know, Lodette, I think that's the spirit. I think, you know, we are pioneers, we innovate, we look towards the future, and we don't hold back. And where there was a shady Cumberg Townussie, there can always be a new shady Cumberg Townussie. What do you think, chat? Do you think we should give ourselves a fresh start and just pretend this never happened, like a bad round of words? What if shady Cumberg Townussie gets stripped down by war? What does that mean? Like, I mean, there's not much left to oh, you mean like lore wise? Yes, that could happen. I grew up. Why am I? No. Kathleen, please. It's not that depressing. Look, there are new developments being made. There's so much hope. There's so much potential in shady Cumberg Townussie. We have a whole coal power plant. Like, I don't know how that is not inspiring. Let's see how far you can take this. Tangle is in town square playing violin, sadly. Kathleen is a zoomer. I don't think zoomers can afford. Well, maybe this is the only place they can afford to live. Bankrupt. FC alert. Alright, chat. I think I'm gonna make an executive decision, which was also democratic because chat gave me the idea. We're gonna save this town as a historic moment. We're gonna start over. Foggy Hills. Oh my gosh, chat, thank you so much for coming to my stream. We just started. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm really nervous because I just started the stream. Hey, I just had an idea for a town name. What if we called it New Shady Cumberg Town Ussie? And we are going to start more modes. Unlimited money. You're telling me that now? Thanks a lot, game. Okay. It's fine. Also, I hope my mic isn't peaking because I just got very emotional there. Wow, chat, did you know this is how you build a road? I know you've never seen this before. I need to turn this off. Need more cheese coolers. Honestly, maybe... I mean, Dangle is proof that cheese coolers are the infrastructure that keep a city alive. Or that make a city inspiring to live in, at least. I don't know what Kathleen was complaining about. What a creative name that you totally just made up. I know, thank you. I'm so talented. This is the first town. Double N's. Adam! So this is my other follower alert that I have. There's one more. Which will be found in due time, I'm sure. Adam, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. We just started playing. No. Okay, so this is top secret, so don't tell anyone. We just made a town. Hold on, let me pause. Wait, okay, I am paused. Okay, we're not losing money. We just made a town and went bankrupt within like 10 minutes because I was goofing off talking to chat and chat was like, Cumber, look at your budget. And I was like, no, I got this. I'm a pro at this game. I know what I'm doing. And then suddenly the game said, not enough money. You can't build this water pipe that is essential to the survival of your town. And we basically got soft locked until we just ran out of money. So we had to start over, unfortunately. But you know what? Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Dangle did try to warn me, and I said, you boomer, you don't know what you're talking about. And then I was shown wrong. So we're gonna try again. Water intake over here, upstream, so we're not taking in poo-poo water. We're gonna take our sewage pipe, which pumps direct human waste into a natural water source over here. We're gonna connect our pipes first. Let's just... Do I have enough money for this? Yes, I do. And... we can always fix these pipes later. It's best practice, or like in real cities, you put the water pipes under the roads so that when you have to do work on the like the water pipe, you're not like tearing down someone's house to work on the pipe. So in the future, once we have more grid built out with adequate budget in mind this time, we can replace these water pipes and put them under the road better. Next, we need electricity. Boomers 1, commerce minus 12k. I mean, you're not wrong. How pumped am I for Cities 2? I'm really excited. So I'm not an expert at this game by any means, as you can obviously tell. But I have been a fan of this YouTuber. His name is City Planner Plays, and he does a lot of City Skylines videos. So I've been watching his videos for a few years now. So I've been a fan of the game for a while. Anyway, all that to say, I'm really excited for City Skylines 2. It looks amazing. From what I've read online, it looks like it solves a lot of like quality of life issues. Also, the graphics are really nice. And I know that it's like kind of a shitty thing to play a game or like focus on the graphics quality in a game. But in a sim, I think the graphics do matter a lot. And I lost my train of thought. Is this the phenomenon known as streamer brain? No, in a sim the graphics do matter a lot because, I don't know, aesthetics, the simulation aspect, yeah. We're gonna build power lines right over the water because that's not a sussy thing to do at all. Now that we have infrastructure, let's do some grid building. Let's keep it modest. We're gonna make a small PP grid because we can't afford a big PP grid. But you know, motion of the ocean and all that. Let's see. Let's just put this here. You never know if anything's straight. My PC is gigaset. I know. I'm really excited. I was even like, I wonder if I could run Microsoft Flight Simulator. So that might be something interesting to look into later. Pandas, that is your brain all the time. Honestly, it's Dangle's fault because the more time I spend watching Dangle stream, the more my brain goes into like short-term, like giga short-term memory mode. Because I'm looking at chat and chat goes by very fast. And that's why my attention span is fucked. So it's all Dangle's fault, basically. Yeah, the binoculus is really small. I should have done... I was looking at... I'll fix it later. We can do the bigger one later. But yeah, my grid. It is very hard to talk and try to be entertaining and think with my brain and play a game at the same time. That's why we're playing this and not like Giga War Zone Darkest Soul Dungeon 25. So how much money do I have? 10k? I think I'm gonna start zoning so we can get a little bit of income. You know, I would hate to like lose money and go into debt in this game. That would suck. I mean, I've never done that, but I imagine it would be a pretty awful experience, especially at the early game. There is still a lot of demand for residential. I think I can't afford to build out this grid. Am I gonna use 7 TV at some point? I probably will when we run out of slots on the other one. It's just like when I was looking it up, there were some not great things that I saw about 7TV, which is like, I just figure like let me fill up the slots for BTTV and FFC first, and then we can look at 7TV later. Which is, I mean, obviously no judgment to anyone who uses 7TV. But I was just like, if I'm just starting out, I can start with another one first. So let me build more residential. And this is gonna be a very cute neighborhood. Oh, they have no water! What an interesting situation that we have never encountered before. So I have $4,000. Let me think. I'm trying to calculate. I'm like that math meme. I'm trying to calculate the most cost-effective way to do this. Okay. Unpause. You should have water. You should have water. You should have water. Okay, we're good. We're good. Imagine building a city that doesn't have water access. We still have a lot of demand for residential down here. So I'm gonna continue zoning. Yeah, just a little bit of judging as a treat. No, I mean like, especially for Dangle, like he has so many amazing emotes, and you should use whatever service lets you have your emotes because they're beautiful and amazing. So I'm gonna do this thing where we have some corner stores just because it's nice to have walkable locations in your, like, it's nice to not have to get in a car and drive to a store sometimes. Low-key, I'm a car hater in real life. Yeah. I can drive. I have driven quite a bit. I just really don't like cars. I wish that more cities would invest in public transit and that kind of like communal infrastructure. I just think cars are really, they just take up so much space and they're bad for the environment. And when you have a car-based city, everything gets really spread out and it gets hard to get around. When you moved to 7TV, you had no idea of the past things. Yeah, BTTV was charging for slots that were not enough. So I remember you saying that about 7TV at some point, that you had like no idea about like what they had done in the past. So the way BTTV works now is that if you pay the money, you get more slots. Oh, things are different now? I guess it was just like the reason it was started. I don't know. Yeah, Sky. I'm pretty sure this isn't like exactly where you are, but I remember visiting my relatives in Alberta, and it's like you drive for ages to get anywhere. And it's just like wide open expanses. Money is getting low. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave, for saving us. We have demand for industrial, so I'm gonna add some industrial and that should bring in some revenue. And we're gonna pray. And we can also cheat and lower our budget for electricity and water. So that means we're gonna produce less electricity and less usable water for our city. But we're very small right now, so I don't think it'll matter. And we should be having some buildings popping up, yeah. And I think industrial brings in quite a lot of money for a city. The state's public transportation is, I mean, I live in New York City and we supposedly have the best public transportation in the country. Oh, you don't have water. What a unique experience. I have no money to give you water. What a strange thing. What a strange occurrence that has never happened before. You don't have water either. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're just gonna pray, chat. All we can do is pray. We gotta pray that this game does not soft lock us. Cause I really don't want to make a new shady Cumberg town OC. I think. I don't know. Actually, okay. We can still save this because there is water over here. So if I build industry here, we should be fine. We just gotta pray, chat. Keep praying. Keep praying. It was like that too, but fewer slots than LBT. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. I live outside of the city too, so it's a 20-minute drive in, but like a 5-minute drive in the city is over an hour-and-a-half bus ride. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the other thing with buses in cities is that there are things happening all the time that block traffic, or like, I don't know, like what happens when a fire truck needs to go address an emergency and it's rush hour, and because of like that, those like 2 fire trucks and ambulance and whatever, then your bus is running like 15 minutes late or something like that. It's really tricky. It's really tricky. Yeah. The shock at seeing a city without water and no money to build water for the first time ever. It's very shocking. Oh, the problem is they don't have electricity. Okay, I have to build this out too. And then we just pray. We pray that this electricity is gonna... You know what? Let me dezone this so that they are forced to build their industry over here where there's water. And hopefully the electricity from here... Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. And then these will connect to these and give them all electricity. And you don't have water. Well, that's too bad. That's too bad. Now you don't exist. No waterless people in this town. Okay. Now we pray that everything will work. Lived in his violent case. I mean, those things are comfy. They got padding. They're like nice and felt lined on the inside. These people want electricity too. The audacity. I know. Just be like the Amish. Why are you still here? Go away. They want to stay there, that's fine. They can complain about it. We're still making negative money. These industry better save us, or else there might be a new shady Cumberg town OC. Where's Shadow? So actually earlier I was gonna try to film some footage of Shadow sleeping, which is a very creepy sentence to say if you're not talking about an animal. But he has this little cube. It's called a kitty city, and he likes to sleep in there. That's where he is right now, I believe. And it's dark in that little cube, and he's a black cat, so the little bit I filmed is like, you can't even tell anything's in there. But maybe he'll come visit us later around dinner time. I don't know. Dinner time's in like about an hour, so we'll see. We'll see. Maybe in the future when I'm a fancy streamer who knows things, we can have a little Shadow slideshow. But that's to be determined. Shadow be like Magulate. Yep, all the time. But it's okay. So I'm gonna dezone this. Because there's no water there. Yeah. Dezone. And we just pray for money. I know this is really riveting gameplay. I'm sorry. I guess we could build more commercial too. Let's just make sure we build in the areas where there's water. We can put some here. Because we are getting a little bit of demand for commercial down here. Thank you guys. I mean, I think about this quite a bit. Like, some of the streams that I appreciate the most are the ones I never talk in, and the ones that I know I can put on and nothing like very stressful or very loud is gonna happen, and they can just be on and I can feel like I'm not just alone in my apartment. So right now we are just striving for comfiness. We're getting a little bit of demand for basic needs. Is that what it says? Oh, you mean the commercial? Yeah. No, it's fine. I mean, they might think they have needs, but I will tell them what their needs are. And what needs they're allowed to. Okay, guys, we're making money. We're making money, okay? We're saved. All the prayers worked. Thank you, chat. We're not gonna go bankrupt. Oh, what a relief. So now we kind of just people sit and wait for this to give us not negative money. And everything's gonna be okay. We're all gonna be okay. And it's fine that they, you know, everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. A box factory. What does a box factory need water for? So greedy. Okay, they might need water. We can revisit that. Also, I was thinking about what other games I could potentially play. So, yes, chat, hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate. Dang. For some reason, you wouldn't want me as your boss. I can't imagine what would make you say that. I'm flabbergasted, in fact. Okay, we're so close. We're so close. Please. Please. Oh, look, our residents are happy. That's pretty good. Yay! Okay. We reached the next level, which is the little hamlet. We're doing great. I don't think we can get soft locked anymore. Knock on wood. We're doing great. Now we have see, now we can take out loans and we can raise taxes. Thank you for all the people claps, guys. Thank you. It was a team effort. We really did it together. And also we can set up garbage management, healthcare, and education. These are all very important things that we need to manage in our city. And the interesting thing about this game is that as your city grows, you really need to manage your traffic, or else like you're gonna have problems with like the trash trucks getting around and fire trucks being able to access buildings that are on fire, stuff like that. So me with my giga nerd brain, I find that to be pretty interesting. But yeah, taxes, come back here, Dangle. We're not raising them yet. Not yet. I am gonna connect this. Look at all the money we have, guys. We're doing great. We're rolling in the dough. They have trash. Garbage has piled up. That sounds like a them problem, but because I'm so kind, we're gonna set up some garbage facilities. So for the sake of traffic, I'm gonna put it... Where do I want to put it? I'm gonna put it on this road. That's gonna cause a... I'm gonna... the pollution though. I'll put it here. Taking out the trash just became much more convenient than before. Hashtag garbage. Hashtag garbage indeed. We're also gonna set up some healthcare if we have money for it. 10,000. How much is this? 10,000. Let's wait a little bit for us to get more money. Put the torches and pitchforks aside for now. Yeah, we'll keep our taxes low. There's no reason to raise them now. Preemptively. I like your thinking, Dave. Also, Dangle, the reason why I would switch or why I would start using 7TV is so that we can use Dangle emotes, obviously. Because, like, what is this lame-ass peepo riot with, like, guys just holding a torch? Like, no, we need the... we need the Dangle riot. There's just so much dynamism in that emote. We need it. But yeah. Alright, so we're getting a little bit of demand for commercial. I'm gonna add some along here, I think. We probably need to add water if we don't already have it. Do we have water? Oh yes, we do. I think I should build a school. Let me think for a second. There's a way that you can see, like, how many houses it would affect. I don't want to put it on a super main road because I think that would give more traffic to the main road, so I'm gonna build a little off-road here. Just a baby PP grid. That's all. And I'm gonna put the school on this road. And now we can have education. I think this is what we want. Yes, let's do that. And now we're poor again, but it's okay because the people will be educated. You made too many emotes because you got excited with practice. No such thing as too many emotes. No such thing. Okay, but you're literally an emote artist, so that does not sound like a problem to me. If you got a skill that makes you happy, you should do it. Even if you have 4 viewers, which is still a lot. 4 viewers is a lot. There are 4 people standing behind me, breathing down my neck, like looking at my game. I'd be like, whoa, that's a lot of people in here. And there are an infinite number of human emotions, so you can never have too many emotes because emotes express emotion. Oh, we don't have stare. Do we have stare? Or can I just not see it? Maybe I just can't see it. Your stares are powerless on me because I am a dumb streamer who didn't set up my emotes correctly. No, Ludette. It's alright. What were we doing? Healthcare, but we don't have money for healthcare. So I think what I'm gonna do, not enough workers at the ice cube factory. Well, that's because nobody wants to work on ice cubes. Like, think of something more interesting to put in your factory. We're getting a little bit of residential demand, so we can build out a medium PP grid. I think we could go this way. Oh no, someone doesn't have water. Oh, the children don't have water at the school. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Well, tell you what. Let me do this. And then I'm just gonna zone this. And that should give... Oh, no, 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 no. Wrong color. I wanted green. aka the best color. Green. And this should give the school electricity because the houses connect to each other and give each other electricity. So we're gonna keep building our grid. When I was your age, I was already working at the box factory in the good old shady Cumberg, Tennessee. Back in my day, we made boxes with nothing but water. Okay. I'm gonna add more residential here. I don't know like what kind of mayor would do that. That's, yeah, I can't imagine a mayor doing that. Ice cube factory, ain't that like a freezer? That's what I'm saying. Who wants to work there? I think this is correct. The grid is misaligned now, but we're gonna pretend it's not. We drank all the water and showed those boxes who was in charge. That's the spirit. That's the team spirit that the ice cube factory is looking for. I'm gonna do this. Not enough money! Okay, stop. Immediately stop. We're gonna wait to generate more money. How are you guys doing, chat? I mean, I guess it's evening for all of you. It's omega late for Dangle. How was everyone's work day? Chillin' like a pro. You're great. That's great. Pandas, whatever happened with your supervisor who was being a meanie butt? Oh, none of these have electricity. Hold on. Well, they do. They will. Yeah, your supervisor was being very unconstructive. Did anything happen, or is it just... Yeah. I mean, sometimes, like, with work situations, if a situation is out of your control, it's best to just... Oh, they have... sewage backup? Oh, Hold on, I need to uncheat and raise up my water and sewage budget again so that people don't have poo-poos flooding their houses. Hopefully we don't lose all our money again. But that's okay. Some things are worth. I think they'll be fine. Dangle trying to put chat to work. This is the most fucked up pipe system. But everyone has water, so don't at me. Doing alright. Work wasn't terrible, just chilling now. Yeah. Yeah. 2:30 a.m. Lodi, please do not ruin your sleep schedule for me. The cats are relying on you. The knitting is relying on you. And you need energy to do those things. I'm gonna build more industry, I think. Or at least move it to this area, I think. How was my day? It was fine. It was fine. I mean, so on Wednesdays I have therapy, so it's always interesting. And I think you guys know I really don't like my job. But like I was saying, you learn what things are in your control and what aren't. And yeah. I mean, like you guys were saying, you're just chilling right now. That's part of the reason why I wanted to start streaming, is because that feeling after finishing work for the day was not great for me, because it's like, now what? And I thought if I give myself something to do at this time every day, maybe it'll be better. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Oh, thank you guys. I'm fine. It's fine. I love my job. Oh, I have no money. I love my job because I love money. This is insane. I have to drive to the next city for a painkiller prescription or okay, I'll build a medical clinic when I have money. So now we just people sit and wait. But I could zone some of this. Actually take it back. Let's zone this. And let's see. Zoning. I think we can zone that as... Actually, wait. So indecisive. No, I'm gonna keep those there. And we need more commercial. So let's make a commercial grid. Small PP commercial grid. And let me think where it should go. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to, like, be a Debbie Downer. Oh, I have no money. Yeah, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I do have a lot of stories of, like, fucked up things at my work. But, like, all things considered, Worthy Village! All things considered, I am very lucky to have the job that I have, and it lets me live, so... Oh, okay. We have money for the clinic now, so let's do it. It's just that like building the clinic costs me money, but zoning doesn't, so that's why I was doing that. But oh, we also should build a police department. So let's put our clinic... Let's see, if most people are living here, we should put it somewhere that they can get to. I think I'm gonna build a road here and put it right there. I think. Like this. And then we shall put the clinic will go right there. And everyone's happy because now they won't die. Flu shots. Get your flu shots, chat. I'm not a W. Thank you, pandas. You are too kind. You have to walk When I was a kid, I had to walk 4 hours every day, barefoot in the snow, up hills, both ways, just to get some painkillers. I don't know, are any of you guys like this where you try, maybe this is just me or maybe it's like an Asian thing, but I try to not take medicine, like Western pill medicine, as much as possible. Like I will suffer first, and I'll do like herbal supplements. Like there are some Chinese herbal supplements that my mom used to give me. I don't know, there's just something about, I feel like once I take the pill, I know it's gonna like numb the pain, but not necessarily solve the problem. So that's why I kind of wait. But I don't know. Adam, you're the same way. You avoid going to, yeah, I don't know when the last time I went to the last time I went to like an urgent care was when I was fostering some cats and I made the mistake of picking up one of the cats. They were like slightly feral and I got a pretty bad bite on my hand. You can actually kind of still see, I don't know if you can see, but there's like that dot. That was a cat bite. So that was the last time I went to the urgent care. Speaking of cats. Where are you? Shadow, say hi. When you say hi? He's a silent leader. He actually really hates being held. He's being really good right now. I think it's because he just woke up from his nap, so he's in that state of like, sure, whatever. Shadow, all the people are saying hi to you. He might just sit on my lap. Kitty kitty. He also sheds like a motherfucker. And he hates being brushed. Like, he doesn't like really bite, but he'll like fake bite or a warning bite if I brush him. So I just have cat hair all over my house all the time. You're like that with over-the-counter meds, you avoid it, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty much like that. Unless if it's really bad, or if it's like a headache that's keeping me from doing anything productive at all. Oh, we have massive demand for residential. Hold on. I don't think people want to live right next to the clinic, so I'll put commercial here. Here. And here. And then we'll build some residential. He started going to the doctor more regularly after Yeah, I can imagine that. One day I'll wake up and my bones will be old and brittle and I'll be like, dang, should have gone to the doctor while I was still young and spry. Yeah. Also, I'm sorry for making fun of you, Dangle, all the time. It's all in jest. It's all in jest. You have to... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Yeah, definitely for sure. Oh, there's a fire. Hold please. Fire, fire, fire. Let's build a firehouse somewhere with a lot of access. Maybe just right here even. But yeah, with mental health, it's a different situation because you really need to be consistent with those meds or else it's not good. Some like really bad things can happen. Yeah, but like mostly with pain or like if something's prescribed to you, obviously you should take that. You should really take that. But for things like painkillers, or like cold medicine, I try to avoid it as much as possible. Not because I'm like anti-science. I am pro-science. I believe in the power of science and medicine. But with things like painkillers or cold medicine, I'm like, I can just suffer through this. Yeah, that's my reasoning. I also do think it's a slight cultural thing. I feel like I've never seen my parents take cold medicine. Oh no, your knees. Yeah, you need to be able to walk. Knees are rough. Okay, we need more housing. Oh, they don't have water. The fire department doesn't have water. Guys, I'm good at city planning. I'm really good at this game. And there's crime. And we don't have money. Do we have money? We don't have money for a police station. You hate meds, but when you get those headaches that you know will last 3 days, you take the pill. Yeah, I'm kind of similar, pandas. I will like tough it up, or what's it? How do you say it? Tough it out for a few periods. And if I'm like, nothing is gonna get done if I don't take some ibuprofen, then I do. They can just blow on the fires. See? These are the innovative strats that we use here in New Shady Cumberg Townacy. So, what is going on? I am having a case of the streamer brain. Nobody's building here. I kind of want to demolish this and force them to move over here. But okay, let's just wait for money to build a police station first so we can address the crime in our city. And we need to give these guys water. And I want to fix this because it's bothering me. I can put this under the road so that everything will be clean. Okay, whatever. It's not exact, but it's better. I don't want to bulldoze. Stop. Okay. What are people saying on social media? I'm looking for an They're not looking for an apartment. They're looking for a hashtag apartment or hashtag house in the city. Anything will do. Please PM for further contact. So you usually get this when there's a lot of residential demand. Why isn't the @local_government doing anything to stop the fires? Does anyone supervise the hashtag fire safety, hashtag regulations at all? Oh, there's a new one. I think I saw a seagull. Or was it a sparrow? I'm not too good with birds. Hashtag biology. I love these like off the cuff ones that are so random. This is a very weird one that we got after building the clinic. They offer eye implants, which kind of freak me out. Hashtag these people complain too much. Hashtag I'm, hashtag not, hashtag sure, hashtag they, hashtag understand, hashtag. Indeed. Thus spoke the Lord. So we're getting some demand for commercial. What? Okay, just one wait. Sometimes you do get those alerts, but they go away. And we still don't have enough money to build a police department. Let's build some commercial. We could extend down here and make this section commercial. We could extend over here and make this section commercial, or we could just fill in what we already have. You know, let's just be economical. And if this causes traffic problems in the future, that's a problem for later us. Okay, we also need more residential. I'm sure that's what IRL governments say too. No, why is it true though? Oh my god. Yeah. Why is it true? We still don't have enough money to buy a police station. We could just build a bigger grid for more residential, I think. Like this. Oh, they're sad that I built a road. Well, too bad. A virus. I don't know, especially like, because I live in New York City, and obviously there are a lot of problems in the city and they get amplified because it's so big. But one example is like our subway system. We were talking about public transit earlier. Oh, we reached tiny town. We can do parks and plazas now, unique buildings, some new roads, and landscaping. So what I found on my earlier town that I made by myself is that a lot of these cool things you unlock, you don't really have the money to use them until much later in the game. So even though we unlock these, we'll revisit them later when we have more like expendable cash. But right now we need a police station and we can afford it, and we want to put it somewhere that's very accessible. So, I don't want to put it like in the neighborhood, but right off of this main road. Like so. I think. Do we think? Or I could put it off of here. But then the police car has to go through the neighborhood if they need to go over here. Yeah, I'm gonna put it off the main road. So many decisions, chat. So many decisions. Police department, we shall put you right here. And everyone's happy. And we don't have water. Oh my gosh. So needy. You heard PlayStation? What did I say? I have no idea. Guys, I am just saying things. I have no idea what is happening in this stream. That street is on a... this one? Albert Richardson Street? You know what? Sometimes weird dangles are appreciated. The police station? Oh, oh, okay. I mean, I'm sure the people would appreciate a PlayStation more than they would appreciate. Is this the street? Because something you can do in this game is rename your streets. And we could rename it to the Dongle Street. We really could. It'd be honorary. Oh no, it didn't save. I mean, I don't know what it says that it's the police station that's on this street. Save? Okay. Dingle Street. Dongle. Nomen est omen. That's probably Latin. What was I saying about subways? Oh yeah, so okay. The thing like when an alert comes up and you're like, oh yeah, sometimes they just go away. Well, we have a very extensive subway network, but there are a lot of problems. Like, for example, trains never run on time, or the tracks are very unsafe and you can just fall into the track and electrocute yourself. Or somebody could harm you. Use that to harm you. There are a lot of problems with the subway, but instead of fixing any of those things, the city was like, you know what we need? Increased fares. I think they're increasing it by like, right now it's $2.75. It's going up to something over $3, which is pretty ridiculous. I feel like $2.75 is already a lot. And they were like, oh, we're gonna install new and improved turnstiles that make it harder for people to like jump over them or whatever. And it's like, oh, someone doesn't have water. Hold on. Hold on. What? Who doesn't have water? I think you guys are just gaslighting me. You guys have water. You guys have water. Pretty sure we're good here. If anything, it would be this area, but I haven't zoned that yet. But yeah, it's like they're making fares more expensive. Oh, they don't have water. Oops. I was gaslighting. And like adding the turnstile thing, and it's like, okay, you can do these things, but it's ridiculous if you're gonna do those things and not improve anything else about the system. Like, you're gonna increase our fare for us to like, so that we can pay more to have a chance of being assaulted on a train. Like, it's pretty shitty. Yeah. It's always about money, yeah. Here in Brussels, a 1-hour ticket for... What? Day 279 of chatters making me want to move to Europe. You know what's even more ridiculous? Okay, pandas, you have the right idea. You have the right idea. Staying home is the way. But what's even more ridiculous, speaking of subways, is that in Washington, D.C., which is the capital city of America, the United States, we also have a metro, and you pay per distance. So if you're going from the end of the red line to the end of the green line, you're gonna pay like $6 because you went through more stops than if you were going from like, I don't know, a smaller distance. You would end up paying less, which I think is pretty ridiculous. Like, is that extra little bit that you get from the distance really gonna add up to anything on like a company-wide scale? All it does is incentivize more, it incentivizes people to drive, which makes traffic in the city worse and like parking a nightmare. So then the expectation becomes that you drive to like the metro station that is like close-ish to where you want to go and where you can get parking, and then you take the metro for like the last little bit. And it's just like, it's a very strange system. America. We got $1 wings at Applebee's, but you gotta drive your Ford tractor trailer 30 minutes to get there and pay like $80 in gas. Oh my god. We're still having a lot of residential demand. I think these guys... Oh, they do have water. What a surprise, they have water. Where do I want to put the rest of the residential? I think I am just gonna continue this natural... Actually, hold on. No, I think it'll be fine if I continue to naturally expand this downwards. What I was concerned about is eventually we're gonna get like water turbine power, which would cause some pollution, but I think that'll be far enough down that we don't have to worry about that just yet. So let's continue to build our little squares. Comfy little squares. New York do be pricey, but nobody who lives here actually pays that much since most of us have a card for one. Oh, I see. So they have an unlimited card here as well, but it's not really worth it. And I think they're trying to get rid of that. I think they're changing it to a system where... What is it? If you do 12 rides in Coggers. Coggers. So I saw that emote and I was like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I need it immediately. Like, I don't know in what situation you would use Coggers, but it's there for all your Coggers needs. What was I talking about? Oh well, who cares? Something related to complaining about transit. Power to the people. Dangle riot. They do have power. They're just gaslighting me. Haha, gaslight, because they don't have power, so they use gas to make lights. Oh, getting rid of 1 year subway card, thank you pandas. Yeah, they're changing it to a system where basically if you hit 12... Come back here, Beck. You listen to 15 hours of cat and dog puns. You can take a little bad joke, a little bad humor. Corny nerd humor. But basically if you hit 12 rides in 1 week, every ride after that is free. Baz! Oh my god, hello! Welcome in. I can't believe you're watching at 2 a.m. That is ridiculous. I hope you don't have to get up super early, but I really appreciate having you here. We're doing some cozy city building. And we're talking about the woes of public transit, especially in the United States. But yeah, basically, for the 7th time, if you do 12 rides, every ride after that is free, which is probably worth it for some people, but it's not as good of a deal as it was with the unlimited card. I don't remember exactly what the math was. And it's like 12 rides in a week. Me, I'm never gonna reach that. Even if I like went into the office every day, which I won't, then like maybe I'll go out on Saturday. I'm staying home on Sunday, so I'm hitting that 12 rides and getting none of the free, which is why it's like a worse deal. And it took me way too long to explain that. So we're gonna do some funky geometry here. We are artists with roads. And all this space is being unused, so I could do this. And in fact I will, and I just did. Aw, the whole gang's here. This makes me very wide people happy. It's very Krungo that I just said that, but that's fine. Let's see, we can build more houses. It's a little bit of commercial demand. I'm gonna put like, this middle strip can be, oh wait, hold on, I take it back. Because this is kind of a main road. So, digital watch is making a comeback this season. Yesterday's future is today's vintage. Say fashion designers. Hashtag design, hashtag fashion. Digital watches. Please make Backstreet. They can play Backstreet Boys. Let's do it. Okay, so actually, Lodi, I just zoomed in on Birch Street because I thought it said Beck. But maybe we can rename it to Beck Street. What do y'all think? 12 rides seems like a lot. Yeah, like I'm sure for people who commute and experience joy in life and like going out and doing things, I guess they will hit more than 12 rides in a week. But for me, no. For most people who work from home, I don't think so. Let's rename this. NSYNC is better than Backstreet. Contentious. Actually, I never really listened to Backstreet, I gotta be honest. So a fun fact about Cumber is that I was raised very religious, and my mom said that Backstreet Boys have the spirit of the devil in them or something. So I never listened to Backstreet Boys, but you know, I know that there is a great appreciation for them among many people. Boy bands. I did listen to NSYNC. I do like NSYNC or NSYNC, whatever, however you say it. I still listen to them sometimes. But yeah, my parents were pretty extreme. I feel like we need a road here, but it's gonna be at an angle, and I don't know if we're emotionally prepared for that. And when I say we, I mean me. Because the longer your blocks are, the worse your traffic is gonna be, especially if it's all residential and people are like coming and going from their houses. But the grid. But then I would demolish these houses. I'm just gonna do it. Sorry to these houses. It's for the sorry, I just hit the mic. I wasn't allowed to watch Charmed when I was a teen because my stepdad thought it would turn. And look at you now, Sky. The edginess cannot be contained. Yeah, like things like Harry Potter, even Pokemon. My mom was like, Pokemon is just Japanese evil spirits, and we don't allow that in our Christian household. So I never played Pokemon as a kid, but I did play a little bit once I got older. The dangled street. There's like a little pocket here that doesn't have water. I think I just do this. Yeah. Still very edgy. Your religion teacher in school said that Harry Potter is from Satan. Oh, I don't want to get too into it, but it's so interesting how when Harry Potter was coming out and it was the hot new thing, everyone was like, okay, Christians, conservatives were like, this is witchcraft, you're introducing kids to witchcraft and blah blah blah, and this is the devil and how dare you. And now, oh how the turns have tabled, because J.K. Rowling is a horrible person and conservatives like, well, at least they agree with her politics. But yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much. It's just really interesting how like, oh, so now the magic is okay now that the person who wrote these books agrees with your like horrible takes. Oh, am I just not getting enough? Hold on, we may need to build a new, yeah. So our electricity is getting to the red. So even though these houses have connections to the power, they're not getting enough power. So we are gonna build a new energy source. Now that we can afford it, let's do some clean energy. And you can see the map is showing, I believe the darker shaded areas have more wind. And it tells you the estimated production. So here we'd get 8 megawatts, which is the max. I'll probably just put it there. But yeah, over here where it's lighter, you're gonna get less power. So let's put you over here. And we love the environment, so this is great. And I'm just gonna connect this up. Is that okay? Let's do this. So now this is connected to our very jank grid. And our electricity problems, now we're in the green. It's still like barely green, which is not great. So I think I'm gonna build a second one. Since I can afford it, now that I'm Barb rich, I'm gonna put it, I think I will put it here. You forgot to have your ants on a log. People happy. That's nice. Dangle went from sad to people happy, right? And coggers. Leisure. We have no time for leisure in this city. Barb rich, you say? Indeed. That is such a good emote. Aw, you guys. But you won't be people happy if you stay up the whole night and get no sleep. Loaded. Not that I don't want you here. I do want you here. But I also want you to be people happy in the long term. I think I shall. Latest news, mysterious cult leader predicts the end of the world. Again. Hashtag and again. Coggers. So I'm gonna zone this, I think, because we want... I think I'm also gonna de-zone... Let's see, let me zone this first, and then I shall de-zone the area that we don't want zoned, that we only zoned so that we wouldn't go bankrupt and soft lock ourselves out of the game. I'm still salty about that. I think like most, as far as I know, most people play City Skylines with mods, or at least DLC, and I am just raw dogging it, pure vanilla baby. Not because it's not intentional, it's just that I haven't had time to like explore or research which like mods and stuff are good. So my point is, I'm sure there's a mod that prevents you from getting soft locked at the start like that. Or maybe it's just a skill issue. I don't know. It's probably just a skill issue if we're being honest with ourselves. Wodet Bazinga Dingle. Aw, Baz. That means a lot. You know what I fell asleep to last night? I fell asleep to a Dangle VOD of the joy of emotes when he was making Dangle Gamba. And it was giga cozy. Step 1, you're back! Welcome back. So it's been a very eventful stream. Oh, they have no water. Hold up. We actually... So this is a secret, so don't tell anyone. But we actually soft locked ourselves in our first town because I was too people happy building out road grids and I ran out of money and I had no money to connect the water, so nobody wanted to move in, so I couldn't make any money. And then we went bankrupt and we had to start over. So that's why we have new Shady Cumberg Townessy. But that's a secret, so don't tell anyone. We're doing great on our second round. Through the power of friendship, we have successfully got our start. Where does it show the achievements? Yeah, we reached Tiny Town last, so that's how we're doing. I think we're pretty close. We're pretty close to Boomtown too. Is that a really small, wide people happy? Do I need to fix that? Yeah, it is. Oops. I'll fix it. It's small, wide people happy. I think I'm gonna... Oh wait, oh that's the landfill. Okay. Did we get rid of all this zoning we didn't want? Yes. Now there's demand for commercial. Small, wide people happy. Boomer Town. Wait, so who among you in chat have played this game or know anything about this game? Or like seen people playing this game? Because it looks like a pretty active category on Twitch actually. Like quite a few people enjoy streaming this. I'm guessing there will be more as well with the news of City Skyline. Among Us. Sussy. You know nothing. Knowing nothing, yay! Coggers. Beck is actually the developer of City Skylines. Oh, right, SimCity. Yeah! Speaking of SimCity, I was thinking about what games I want to play, and I think I would like to try SimCity. I think there's like a new version that came out, or like a remaster or something. This is really on fire. Is anyone gonna do anything about this? Garments Limited. I mean, they're still happy though, so... Oh, I can hear the sirens. Let's fucking go, fire trucks. Closest thing at Mayor, closest thing to nature in the city are people's houseplants. How about a park or two? Well, Stephanie Harris, ask and you shall receive. So building parks will increase the land value around the area you put it. Some of these are going to be too big to fit into our small PP grid though. So I just have to figure out where the best place to put it is. And it also shows you like the radius of effect of the people that it will make, or like the area of houses that it will affect. Stope too steep. Stope too steep. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me put this first and then I'll read chat. Oh my god, the decision. I could put it right there. That's kind of sad though. It's all the way at the end. Oh well, I'm putting it there. Look at all the happy peepos. Okay. I love the new parks. So fickle. You saw an OSRS streamer creating the OS. Oh my god, that's pretty cool. I'm sure there are like lots of mods for that too. Kami has taken all. What does that mean? Try RimWorld. Load it. Please, no pressure to be active in chat because it's really late for you. There's a new piece of land. So the game gives you the option to buy land when your city is like barely hanging on by a thread, which I think is kind of ridiculous. So we will not be buying land at this moment. What are some other things that we need? Also, what was I talking about? Games I want to play? Yeah, I think SimCity... Oh, okay, so Stefan and I were talking about this before too, but we really want to, or I really want to play Roller Coaster Tycoon again. I want to stream it just because I think it's such a fun, silly, goofy game, and you can like, you can do some wacko things in that game. And I just think it would be fun to stream. Yeah. What else? I don't know, chat. I think like there are games that I'm playing, but I'm like pretty bad at games. And I feel like at the rate I'm going, if I tried to stream those, it would be like 0 progress. So, I don't know. But we can start with City Skylines. Just focus on the first step. Stope to steep. Oh my god. It's the second time I've done that. Wee. Baz, did you play Roller Coaster Tycoon? It's one of my like... It's one of those games that I played as a... Oh, this is very weird. Whatever. It's one of the games I played as a child, or in my childhood, and it was just such fun. You know, a good Christian game. Shadow is here. As long as it's fun for me. Thank you. I like building squares. That's fun for me. Yes, Baz. Yes. There is a streamer who does Roller Coaster Tycoon. I think his name is... I want to say Marcel Voss. He streams Roller Coaster Tycoon, and those streams are really comfy. And I believe he's in the Netherlands, so he will stream at a reasonable time that is not 2 AM for you. What have you guys been playing lately, chat? I think we'll leave that, and I'm gonna build more residential. Oh, Golem's. I really need to check out Golem's stream. I love those emotes. I just never like to visit. No, oh my god, I don't know how to pronounce these things. Noita and Kenna? I don't know about those games. Please tell me about them. I am dangle clueless about those games. Okay, where am I gonna put the new houses? And they don't have water. Oh, this is pretty interesting too. You can see the pollution effects around the industrial area. I mean, I find it interesting because I'm a fucking nerd. But let's do this. Kenna? Was that in Summer Games Fest or no? You are a mage going in a cave and you can put the spells you find on your wands. Make combination to create crazy magic. So like an RPG type of thing? And you can like upgrade your wand, so to speak. More of a rogue. Oh, okay, I see. My brother is really into rogue. Well, he used to be. Not so much anymore. Not enough educated workers. We might need to build a high school. I forgot about that. Yeah. High school. Oh, look at our education. All the way at the end. Where should we put our high school? We could put it here. We could put it on Beck Street. Or I might put it here actually. I think this is... Let me think for a moment. I shall put the high school here, and we have space over here for like a park. Yeah, I like that. I think. Whatever. Perfect is the enemy of good. Whatever the saying is. We can put a little park for the high schoolers. Oh, it won't let me. Oh, Ken released almost 2 years ago. It's a cool 3D person adventure game. I have to look that up. I'm really not well versed. Like, I really don't know anything about games. Like, when we were watching Summer Games Fest and Devolver and all these things, I was like, I don't know. Looks cool. I've never heard of this. Or like, I have heard of it and I have no idea. So... Beck Street sounds like a good... Oh, we are still in Beck Street. Nice. Beck is educating the youths. Kenna is a fun game where you travel about trying to help people who have passed move to the spirit world, but the only thing you really need to know... Oh! Okay. I remember you guys were talking about the rot in chat before. I need to look that up. You've been playing games since your mom bought a Nintendo when you were about 6. Nice. I think a lot of people have that experience as well. As a child, I mostly played like computer games, like games on CD-ROMs that you would put into your computer when on like Windows 98 type of thing. And then my brother, my brother was gifted a Wii by our relatives. And we were like, we K-comrade. So that was pretty much the first console we had. And before that we had those little like, I don't know if any of you in the States are familiar with this, but there were those like plug and play TV games. We had some of those with like Pac-Man and Mappy and like those old games. Yeah. But I'm kind of like, the way I find out about games is by watching people on Twitch, so there's a lot I don't know. You started very young, but took a long gap, like 10 years. And now you've returned. The return of the king. CD-ROM gang. Putt-Putt, yes! Putt-Putt. Putt-Putt saves the zoo. Putt-Putt travels through time. Those were really cute games. And it was like, because we were so small, it would be like, what a lovely day for a walk. Hashtag walking is healthy. That person is not a Twitch chatter. But yeah, because we were so small, my siblings and I would all like sit together around the computer and like watch each other play putt-putt or whatever else. Yeah, childhood memes. No, I don't want this to be residential. Sorry, we're gonna have a commercial strip and then this will be residential. And I might add a library. Because libraries are good. Yeah, I'm gonna put the library there. I can't afford it. But would it fit? It wouldn't even fit. So it... whatever. Wii is a fun console. Oh! Okay, Beck, I remember you saying you sent him something before. Motion... Okay, Barb and motion sensors will be interesting. Did he open it on stream yet? You had one of those weird board game VHS games, kind of like Choose Your Own Adventure through board game, and the VHS was interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that, but it does sound like, oh, we reached Boomtown, Baboomer Town, and we can have public transport, great, bus. So I think this is like subway or metro, and then we have bus. We can allow recreational use and we can have recycling, and then we have a couple of new roads, which I'm never going to use. A couple of new buildings. Oh, we can have a wind turbine. Oh, cemetery, that's going to be important. So excuse me. So cemetery or like death care is an important part. Also childcare, elder care. Cool. Do these houses need electricity? And water. Hold on, let me think. Let's be smart about this and pause for a second. Libraries are actually very evil. Why? Libraries are great. They provide access to people who need information. It was on his birthday. Oh, okay. I'll check it. I saw him playing Gungeon a bit and I was like, damn, he's good at this game. I didn't watch much of that stream though. Oh yeah, I went to the beach on Sunday, which was very out of character for me before you revoke my Twitch chatter card. Yeah, I'll have to check the VOD on that. Do you think he's gonna play it, Beck? Boom, baby. Let's do this. And can we just, because I'm indecisive, I'm just gonna do this. What do you mean space already occupied? $260. Okay, I'm gonna unpause it and it should be fine. The beach sounds like a good time though. I can only imagine the ocean in the city. Oh, marble. Oh, okay. Beck, you just have to win marbles. That's it. Just win marbles and he'll play your game. So easy. Yeah, I know. He always talks about like the category he invented or whatever. Yeah, I am so bad at that game. I can't get past the first level of the gungeon. It's kind of sad. But I never claimed to be a jaw jamer. You have never seen Barb not live. He's always on. He's not on in that twilight period when you're getting off of work and you're like, who am I? What's going on? What is this place? But Laser is usually on during that time. But yeah, his schedule is insane. But I think that's also how he builds such a core viewership, because I mean, he was like my emotional support streamer for a while. Like, maybe I don't know what I'm doing with my life, but Barb is on. I don't know if anyone else has that experience, but yeah. Oh, well, Dangle is a jaw jamer, so... Yeah, I was also watching a VOD of Dangle playing Gungeon, and I was like, whoa. Very jaw jaming. Laser? Laser Belch? Oh, I see step one. He's like the weeb version of Barb? Please don't. I say that in jest. I mean, I haven't spent a lot of time in his stream, but I mean, he seems like a nice dude. Was there anything I watched him play a lot of? I don't know, but I think he does like Mario. Dangle, yeah, you should. I mean, you have a lot of games that you should play, but yeah, Gungeon's great. This grid is messed up and now I'm upset. I'm gonna delete this. Yeah. Dave, me too. But every month I'll go back to it and be like, Copium, maybe this time I'll be good at the game, but I'm not. They don't have water. I don't know, some of you guys watch more Laser than me. Maybe you can explain to Step. Oh, his channel is the origin of the jeans meme, the cold beer on a Friday night. If that rings a bell. PG-13 Barb. Yeah, he's like people happy Barb. I don't know. It's weird because you're usually decent at roguelikes. Yeah, I think it's also like the aiming system in Gungeon. Like you usually, well, I mean my limited experience of games, but usually you're not like aiming top-down circular, and that kind of messes me up a bit. I don't know. Beck is feeling very dangle today. You had a person coming once the stream. I like it here. You're like the not angry and relaxing Barb. Honestly, Dangle, there are messages in my chat history with my brother where I say, I just started watching this Dangle guy. He's like so chill compared to Barb. I think I'm gonna switch to him as my main streamer. Like there are receipts of that. So your stream is definitely very, very comfy. And we need elder care, and we're running out of power. Okay. Yeah, we're in the red zone. Oh, sewage is very bad. Okay. There are loads of problems. Let's pause. Take a deep breath. We have $50,000. So we need to build, I think, another turbine and then another sewage. So that's gonna be 2,500. It's fine. Oh, we got plenty of money. Plenty of money, chat. Imagine running out of money in this game. Okay. I hate that you can see the trail of poo-poos in the water. It's kind of gross. Don't tell me I put it to... Can I do this? Very jank. Plumbers are in shambles. And I'm gonna do this. Like so. Yeah. Okay. So now we just need more power. Beck moving to Dangle Street, indeed. You're more yeah, side-scrolling. I love side-scrolling games. They're so comfy. I was thinking that too, Dangle. Speaking of Dangle, we need some elder care up in here because those elders, man, they need care too. This guy's gonna join the wind turbine homies because we love the environment. Oh, this is fine. No, Dangle, we love you. So I think we're gonna be good. It looks like we're having employment issues. Not enough workers. Make sure there's free residential area to allow people to move into the city. Okay. I can do that, game. This is something I don't... Why are you abandoning your house? Quiet corner shop. Pharmacy abandoned. I mean... Yeah, something I don't love... Oh, why do you not have power? I think you're... Oh. Okay, we could build another turbine. We can do that. How are we doing now? Still in the yellow? But yeah, I was just saying, like, when you start, you only have low density residential, and houses take up a lot of space compared to like later in the game. You get some high density residential, and that lets you build like high-rise apartment buildings. And so like, see, we have this tiny industrial area and like this huge residential area, and there's still not enough workers. I find that annoying. Everything is not crumbling. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Steph, I've been jokingly calling Dangle old for like the entire stream. But it's a joke. It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank. Let's see. I don't know what to do now. Oh, I guess we need more residential, like the game just told me, and I forgot, because I have goldfish attention span. So we build the squares. And... oh, this road is at an angle too. That's okay. I think I could extend this all the way down. I could extend it out. I could do both of those things. Yeah, let's go down first. And let's do this. Dangle and you are the same age. Sorry, Steph 1. It's just a prank, bro. You don't get it. Gen Z humor. It's just a prank. Nah. Nah. We love old people and people who are actually not old. You know, if you guys were like actually old, we wouldn't make fun of you for being old. I don't know what to do with this grid. I'm having a crisis. There's a weird smell. Oh. There's a hashtag weird, hashtag smell coming from the apartment next door. What does a hashtag dead, hashtag person smell like? We forgot to set up our death care. This is how these games like keep you playing forever and ever, because you're like, oh, I need this. No, wait, I need this. Oh, I need this too. I need this. Let's put it like... we could put it there. That's not bad. Put it there. Now everyone's oh my god. These people were just living with a dead body in their home. It's gruesome. There's omega demand for residential. Let me set up these structures first, and then I can put the residential around it. We can put elder care right next to the cemetery. Is that rude? Okay, we can move it down here. We can move it slightly farther away. Off the side here. I think that's fine. Not making fun of old people. People leave. So this is a horror game. I mean, if you think about it, real life is full of horrors. And when you simulate real life, what do you get? Let's see. So I remember earlier in chat, me and Pandas both can't do horror games. Does anyone else in chat enjoy horror? Because I don't understand the appeal. It's just terrifying. Okay, I'm too poor for childcare. Like, I'll watch videos of it, maybe, but I'm like covering my eyes most of the time. You love okay, well, that's because you're edgy, Sky, so it makes sense. It makes sense. I also can't really do like horror movies, but like if I'm with someone and they want to watch it, I'll watch it with them, and I'll be like, sorry, I hit the mic. I'll be like giga scared the whole time. But like games, you're like doing that to yourself. It's more active than watching a movie, which just feels terrifying to me. Okay, I'm going to build I could build a park. No, there's a park right there. They're fine. No, wrong color. Why is it always blue when I want it to be green? You used to, but as you grew up, you get too immersed and the stress keeps you from playing. Yeah, like I'm already a very stressed person. I don't want more stress, I guess. But I guess some people like the adrenaline or some brain chemical that you get when you're doing scary things. Some people like that, so not me though. The last horror game you played was Silent Hill, 'cause you're old. Dead Space is horror and that's one of your faves. So you guess the Dead Space series are the last. So I haven't watched. I feel like many games, what I've seen of Dead Space is like me having Barb on in the background and not really paying attention. Isn't it more like first-person shooter-y? Which I feel like once you have a gun or like a big PP gun, it makes things a little less scary. I don't know. But I really don't know what I'm talking about. Because I'm dangle clueless. Playing a game is worse. Yeah, I agree. Especially if you're trying to figure something out and have to do something scary over and over. Yeah, doing puzzles while there's scary stuff happening. So my friend, horror first-person shooter is not scary in your opinion. It's stuff like the first Amnesia. So yeah, I feel like the first Amnesia is like a work of art in the horror game genre. I wouldn't play it, but I would certainly watch it and rewatch it. FPS, from what I've seen, I feel like sometimes it gets into the vein of like gore. Or like jump scares. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm clueless. Cumber clueless. So this grid is getting really funky. But that's okay. We can have a little bit of funk. So that's the cemetery. I'm going to build. So I don't have money for it yet, but I'll put the childcare across from the cemetery because kids don't know. They don't care. What else could I do here? Let's check on our landfill actually, because these fill up. 38% full. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. Oh, okay, so my friend who likes scary things forced me to play Little Nightmares with her, and that was pretty rough. It was pretty scary. I even like went back and rewatched Barb's playthrough of it. And you might say that's cheating, but I would say that it's not cheating when you have stress and anxiety like me. But I like went through it and rewatched the playthrough so I would know everything. Do I want to zone this? I can't see anything. Hold on. Let's not zone this actually. It's pretty close. Yeah, that's better. And even still, I was really scared during the game, even though I knew like now the long arm guy is gonna scarily drop from the ceiling, and I couldn't finish it. But I still have it. But I will probably never finish that game. Even though Little Nightmares is like not even that scary. But for me, it's the stress of knowing that something's after you and you can't like escape. And then you have to think like in that game specifically, you have to navigate like physics and stuff like that. Child healthcare. Yeah, I want that, but I can't afford it. Almost there. It is a good game. I just can't play it. I do really enjoy watching it though. Sky, tell us about your horror adventures and what you enjoy. Yeah, I've never played Limbo either, but it looks very similar to, or I haven't watched like the whole thing, but it looks very similar. What about scary movies? Is there any? So I assume that I've seen nothing, no movies, which is very close to true. Are there any horror movies that you would say are like essential viewing, even if you're not a horror enjoyer? A horror enjoyer? I don't know what to put here. I think I'm just gonna put wait, I was gonna put the childcare center, and then I think this is a dead end, so I'm gonna put houses here. And then I think I'm gonna make this half residential like so, and then I'll make this commercial. Because these streets will be more busy, I assume. Sinister? Dave, please warn me. I'm not that strong. The Ring. The Conjuring? I know people were talking about like Insidious. I think that's a series. Conjuring. I mean, I haven't even watched like Alfred Hitchcock Psycho, you know? I am very soft and afraid. But if it's really like wow, this movie, then I can give it a try. Actually, I take this back. I don't want this road. We need more houses. I need childcare. Yes. And we shall put you... Oh, I could put that here, actually. That's not bad. That would lessen traffic. Yeah, I'll put it here. And then, just to give us a little peace of mind... Oh yeah, they have this Japanese garden that's kind of nice, but it's too big to fit there. We'll add some landscaping. We haven't gotten into landscaping yet. Just to add some separation. Give the souls some rest, so they're not right next to a bunch of screaming kids. Let's see. Rhododendron? What kind of trees should we use, chat? Does anyone know anything about trees? Shudder? I've never heard of that. Is that like horror movies only? Dangle might be sleeping because he's old. Why would anybody subject themselves to spoopy video games? Ask Tilda. Tilda seems to really enjoy it. But she is like a Giga Chad, so... Let's see, this is a small beech, an alder. What are you? Conifer? Small bush. Latest news, Illuminati Society now taking applications for new members. Hashtag Illuminati. I like this oak tree. Fun fact, my brother is allergic to oak. Conifer number 1, pine. Oh, that's a big boy. Okay, let's do, well, tree with leaves. We can't say no to a tree with leaves. Oh, but it's so small. Don't want a small tree. Okay, this one's bigger. Any bigger ones? Large shrub. Okay, let's do tree with leaves number 2. Shudder's a horror movie streaming service. Sky, wait, okay. I wanted to ask you before because in Discord you were like, oh, they're probably gonna take away my affiliate. I didn't know that you streamed before. That's really cool. You've been fucking around with OBS and you don't know what you're doing. I believe in you, Sky. You can do it. And we're all here to support if you want to. So was everything on like an old computer or something? Or what happened there? Or you just got busy with life, which is very understandable. Okay, now, oh, so the size is random actually. So I could just spam my tree number 2, tree with leaves number 2, and it'll give me like some variation. Wow. Landscaping. Aw, I have a lovely voice. Thank you. You guys are too kind. I spend like my whole day not talking to anyone. 3 years. 3 years is nothing. You'll pick it back up like riding a bike. I know because I'm an expert streamer. I have that experience. I have years and years. Where's that rhododendron? I want it back. Gimme. What? What happened? Vegetation. Me on the couch. Smilers. Yes, I need to follow Sky too. Old computer, busy with life. And then your bestie set up your stream, but now he's in a whole different city. Oh, Metalocalypse. Metalocalypse. Alert. That is a word. That is indeed a word. Flame tree. There. Okay. I'm done landscaping. Dangle's like in his sleep, and then I say something stupid and he's like, awake, Dangle. Ooh, fucking bang. I tried to listen to metal before, but my attention span just wasn't long enough, but I should try again. Oh no, 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 I want green! I want green! I can't believe after all of these squares, these greedy people are still like, we need a house to live in. Like, how needy could you get? Like, look at all these squares I gave you. So ungrateful. Oh, and now they want power too. Unbelievable. We might have to build another coal power plant. I hate to do it. We might have to if we're gonna keep growing. We'll get better. Well, let's see. What other energy options do we have? Wind turbine, which we already have. Advanced wind turbine. which could put out 20 megawatts. That's pretty good because this one can only put out 8. Coal power plant, we already have that. And then these we haven't unlocked yet. We could do an advanced wind turbine. We like the environment over here. Oh, it needs to be by water. Interesting. But these guys will get noise pollution. Oh, I put it in the water? Interesting. Why do you sleep like a vampire? Hey, I don't judge. Sleeping like this. Actually, when I sleep, so Shadow doesn't like, hold on, let me pause. Shadow doesn't like cuddling like a normal cat, although what is a normal cat? He only likes laying on top of my chest or like directly on top of my neck. So there's some mornings when I'll wake up and I'm just like, oh, why can I barely breathe? Oh, it's because there's a cat. But it's worth it. It's worth it in the end. Toronto show. Cats already own the world, I'm pretty sure. But yes. Alright, chatties. I think let's do a nice little cinematic here. Somehow it's already 8:59 p.m. I want to say thank you so much for being... Have we seen Shadow on stream yet? Yes, we have. Shadow? I'm picking him up, which he doesn't like. Guys, thank you so much for being here with me. Oh, it's really dark in here because the sun went down. But he is a shadow after all. I really appreciate your company. This was so nice. Thank you for all the kind words. Thank you for just hanging out and goofing off with me and witnessing the birth and the demise and the birth of a city.
I kill wherever I please.
World
and
Eater.
None can stop me.
Sorry, we have to wait for the alert to play because it's amazing. World Eater, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I love that clip of Benedict Cumberbatch. Yes. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, I'm happy I started earlier too, because I felt like the longer I waited, the more my anxiety was just gonna build up. So, and this was really nice. But yeah. I think Shadow wants to go. I have to go feed the beast. And let's see if I remember anything about OBS. I'm gonna go to... Oh my god, what do you say when you end a stream? Just thank you guys for being here. You're the best. I'll see most of you in Dangle's chat tomorrow. No, I have to go into the office tomorrow. Oh my god. I won't see you in Dangle's chat. I'm distressed. Maybe I can come home early. Or maybe... I don't know, I'll have to figure out a way. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow in Dangle's chat. If not, I'll definitely see you Friday. But thank you so much for being here. I have no idea what's gonna happen when I click this. Okay, that's fine. Guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Thank you, Pandas. Thank you, Sky. Thank you, Beck. Thank you, Step One. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Baz, Dangle, all the sleeping homies. Thank you everyone for the follows. And have a wonderful night. I'm gonna press the stop button. It's giving me anxiety. I'm gonna press, okay, bye.